It's good to be back, and it's good to be with you once again for another awesome video. Um, Today is actually just an announcement video of a few things that I'm working on, as well as a reminder that I'll be streaming tonight at 8 p.m. Why so late? Because I've got a bit more I got to do before I can get back to streaming. So 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So first of all, what have I been up to and why am I coming back now? Well, first of all, I had a bit of an emotional and psychological crisis that I needed to work through before I came back and did more stuff for you guys. Needed to get my head on straight. Now it is, so I'm good. But I just wanted to let you know I did not stop checking in on my videos, seeing how they were doing. I just wasn't making anything at the time because I couldn't, in good conscience. So, where am I going from here? Well, first of all, I am starting a Spreadshirt spree about making designs. Now, I've started with a couple of them. You can see them up. Well, you'll see them on my website. I'll link my spread shop on my page, on my web page, and you'll be able to see it there. But I'm also working on getting at least 50. So, oh wait, no. 50, 50, get it right, designs done by the end of next month. Now, obviously I won't be able to do it this month, but next month, hopefully I'll have 50 up. And then I can start working on getting more designs started for, well, I want to get at least 100 designs because that is a great passive income source because you do it once, it's done, and then after that, if someone buys a product with your design on it, you make money no matter what. And that's about $350 per item. But if, say, 100 people buy your item that month, that's $350 that you're getting in your pocket right then and there. And even if it's just 10 people, that's $35. Pretty easy, pretty good, huh? So I want to try and get at least 100 different designs done so that way I've got a good spread and a good possible, really just a good portfolio, I guess, is what I'm trying to say, of different designs. I'm also working on a few other things with that. But for now, it's going to be on Spreadshirt, but I am going to transfer over to Redbubble and Merch by Amazon when I can, after I've gotten the first 100 done for Spreadshirt. I'm going to start with that, then I'm going to do the same thing over on Redbubble, and then I'm going to do the same thing over on Amazon. That way I've got 3 times the possibilities, 3 times the revenue. So that's number one. Number two, I am moving from Patreon over to Coffee full time. I recently sold off an old computer that I was using as a Plex server, which now I've got this thing, which is being used as my Plex server. So with this being server related, the other one had a decent graphics card in it, so I sold it for $100 for a gaming PC along with mouse, keyboard, and a couple of monitors. So with all that, I was able to make some money, and with that, I purchased a gold membership for a year on Coffee. Now, what is Coffee? It's like Patreon, but it's got a bit more incentive for me as a creator to use it rather than Patreon. Mainly because even with having to pay for extra features, they don't take a cut out of what my patrons or my subscribers donate to me every month. So say I'm getting $30 initially on Patreon for different patrons. Patreon takes their cut. I get maybe $23, $24. So that's $6 I'm losing out on. Whereas on Coffee, I keep everything that I make except for what PayPal takes out, because PayPal still has their transfer fees. So even if coffee doesn't take anything out, PayPal does. And that was another thing too. I'm getting charged on Patreon, and then I'm also getting charged on PayPal. And so that's two different charges, and so I'm getting even less money. Whereas at least with just the one charge on PayPal, I still get to keep the majority of what I make every month. It'll also allow me to start selling stuff on there. I'm going to start uploading my song covers, and I'll sell them for $2 a pop. If you want to download high quality WAV format files, those are lossless format files that you can play on. Well, I think you can play it on your smartphone nowadays anyway. So that'll be cool. Another big thing I'm going to start doing is I'm going to commission a few people to design like wallpapers and art for me so that I can sell those as well. I'm just going to be doing a whole lot of stuff with coffee, and that's going to be my main focus with that. And then finally, you might have seen this a few weeks ago. This empty space behind me where the other table used to be. I'm working with a guy who's going to give me equipment and also a standing desk. Woohoo! Standing and working. And I'm going to be working from home doing call center stuff. So, hello, how may I help you? Tech support, that kind of thing. So that'll be fun, ish. I mean, I'm probably going to be dealing with a lot more angry people on there than I ever have in real life. So we'll see. But either way, I am hoping, and praying that this goes through and goes well. So that then, hopefully, in the next couple of weeks, well, when I get all the equipment, and then in the next month or two, when I get a job, that'll be a steady income. Coffee will be a steady income. Redbubble and other merch sites will be a steady income. I'm going to have a decent portfolio of at least 4 income streams. And that's my goal for the end of the year, is just to get up to 4 income streams so that I can hopefully get a decently good start on being financially independent and not having to worry about where's my next paycheck coming from if, say, Social Security goes down. Because it might. The way the world's working, even the government's losing money, so who knows? Although, if we didn't spend so much on the military, maybe we'd have more money for other things. But that's a different story. That's something I'm completely out of my pay grade as far as understanding. I don't know what may or may not need to be spent, but I think for me, at least personally, I'm seeing the light at the end of the tunnel of possibly being able to start changing my financial situation into a more positive direction rather than continuously staying stagnant where I'm at in the kind of low poverty, low income, kind of just barely making it kind of status. And so then that leads me to my last point, is that hopefully sometime next year, Mom and I can both file for a home loan. And with that, hopefully, I can see about getting a decent home. Because I don't know about you, but apartment living is not quality. Well, it can be quality living if you have nice neighbors. Unfortunately, a lot of our neighbors tend to be loud, rambunctious, and quite often just, I don't want to say a pain, but a pain. But I digress. I do. It's not that I don't love having people that I talk to on a daily basis, because there are people here that I do talk to. But having my own separate space, our own separate home, would be a blessing for me and for Mom as well, because if we can get a 1-floor place, that'll also be helpful for her, since she does have issues with stairs every so often. And if we just remove that obstacle, then we don't have to worry about the every so often becoming more often. Anyway, I hope you guys have had a great couple of weeks without me. I know I've had a pretty rough time, but I'm also getting better, so I'm glad to be better. I'm glad to be healthier, happier, safer in my own mental state. It was pretty bad. But I'm glad I'm back, and I'm glad I'm here for you guys. See you tonight. Until next time, take care of yourselves, take care of your families, and as always, stay breezy, my friends. See you soon.